Osama. Osama Abu Rashid. We confronted him today up on Capitol Hill. So while the government is shut down, these Muslims brought their prayer mats into the Senate office buildings, and they were taking over the Senate Russell building.
Right. I mean, this is getting out of control. You know, the enemy's not at the gates anymore. It's inside our country.
And your staffers saw these men praying on the floor of the Senate and washing their feet in the bathroom?
You know, and I don't know how they do it in the Muslim countries.
They're trying to silence us. They're targeting our organizations. They're attacking our movement.
Virginia Attorney General opening an investigation into American Muslims for Palestine.
American Muslims for Palestine is blasting the Virginia Attorney General, calling this investigation a, quote, defamatory and dangerous smear.
Since the genocide in Gaza began over 2 years ago, we have seen atrocity after atrocity taking place across Palestine. And here in the United States, we have seen the worst wave of repression our community has faced in decades. Lawsuits, media blackouts, surveillance, abductions, and smear campaigns. No one who spoke up for Palestine has been safe from Israel's campaign of eradication. But they will fail, because we believe in Allah and in the justice of our cause. Because under pressure and threats, our resolve only grows stronger. Because we draw inspiration from the steadfastness of Gaza's heroes. And because we are certain that the future belongs to us, not to the criminals. They tried to intimidate us and break us after failing to defeat us in the arenas of action, organization, and public opinion. We fought back with grassroots power, tireless advocacy, and fearless organizing. In the streets, in the courts, in Congress, and in communities across the country. In a time when the movement is under attack, AMP is growing. We've won 3 major lawsuits, overcoming malicious attempts to criminalize us and the broader movement. We held our most successful Palestine advocacy days ever, with over 700 people from across the country showing up to raise their voices for justice despite a coordinated campaign of incitement and intimidation. We expanded our reach with new chapters all over the country, including Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Columbus, Cleveland, Houston, and the DMV area. Through targeted campaigns in both Ohio and Minnesota, we helped drive nearly $12 million out of Israeli bonds in each state. And in Illinois and Ohio, we are taking anti-BDS legislation head-on, organizing our community to challenge this blatant assault on our First Amendment rights and pushing lawmakers to repeal this injustice.
Another big story at 4, the city of Chicago becomes the largest city in the country to call for a ceasefire.
Palestine is no longer just a foreign policy issue. It's a local issue, a moral issue, a litmus test. A majority of Americans now sympathize with the Palestinians rather than Israel. And there are profound shifts within the Democratic Party, and even fractures on the right between America First and Israel First factions. Our presence is growing in state houses, city councils, school boards, universities, and beyond. We are organizing, we are educating, we are pushing policy, we are building the future of Palestinian liberation in the United States. We've seen what grassroots power can do, but this work isn't easy, and it's not cheap. This is a movement powered by truth and funded by you. This genocide in Gaza must serve as a wake-up call for all of us. Empathy and solidarity with Gaza's suffering are not enough. We are called to action to transform these opportunities into tangible realities. What role will we play in the struggle for Palestine's liberation? Now is the time to act.